stencil was the hardest part.
Actually, we're good as far as 57 minutes per card. Plenty of time.
I hope Rico then doesn't bug you. There's a bit of a gory scene and stuff in it, so.
Oh, we already watched a nice little operation scene.
Yep. That's all I have to repair is right there.
Technically, this should turn.
This is coming here at that. So your dragon has a lot of twists and turns. This comes down under to here. Tail up. Yep. You want to take a look? As long as you don't rub really hard, it'll stay on.
No, is this part going to be like you see from my elbow, you're just escaping the elbow, or it's just going to be like the curve?
I don't want to do the elbow part because that skin's going to just, like we said, with air pocketing and stuff.
That's
so
not bad.
when I designed it, I knew where your elbow was. I'm going to reline that.
Yeah, this one is going to go straight for there.
Yep.
Okay.
But
She should be on her way down, but I'll
when I
let you get
designed it,
anyway,
you
okay?
can see, go like this and turn so you can see that way. I designed it, remember I said the thick line, then it's going to go light. So it will be not near your elbow, probably stop there. And then it'll come back into the seam after your elbow. So it gives that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Gives that illusion that it's going out and back in.
Okay.
What do you think though? Like, you take your time, look at it.
Love that. This is good. This is exactly what I wanted.
Perfect. So I'm just going to grab a pen and fix that line. Grab a seat if you're comfortable.
Is it recording now?
Yep.
Okay. So, I don't know if he told you, as long as it's just me in the window,
Yep.
or behind it.
Yep, that's fine.
No offense to her.
It's perfectly fine.
Completely out.
It actually makes it really easy. It's sitting right there. I even like, yeah. I've got good range. Perfectly fine.
Good enough.
I'll just block the TV.
How many times have you done this format?
A little over 10 years now, probably.
I filmed my first show, my second show. With your pals.
Couple of cuttings, couple of piercings. It's crazy to realize I've known you for more than 10 years now.
Yeah.
Like, where the hell did the time go?
This guy's wedding.
Yep.
Makes you feel just a little old.
A little bit. Then my parents are like, shut up.
Do you have any of your own?
Yeah, I've got one little cutting, but then I've got more tattoos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never to be the scar, or?
Just the one scar. The scar I got was like, it's a memorial for my grandfather. He was a chemical engineer. And I come from like 8 generations of chemical engineers.
Oh, wow.
You know how they wear the iron ring on the pinky finger of the working hand? So I've got just that little line there. That's my little piece for him.
Are you into that same kind of job? Or?
I wanted to be an engineer, but I suck at math. So I'm more oriented to the creative arts and film and that sort of thing. I'd wanted to be an Air Force pilot for many years and wanted mechanical engineering and all that, but my brain doesn't process the math.
So what did you end up with?
Right now I do tech support for a bank, but I do photography and film and prop making and stage stuff on the side.
About the same thing as I do.
Yeah.
I'm a network administrator from Brookfield.
Oh yeah.
But I'm like amateur. I love taking pictures. So it's a little escape from my own boredom.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm working right now to get out of the banking industry and into film in the props department. They're moving my offices out to Markham, so I'm like...
I like creepy places and just take pictures of it. I find beauty in that. Like I'll find a nice graveyard and I'll find old tombs. I'll take a view of it, a certain angle of it. That's mostly all my site is made of. Pictures of creepy places.
I mostly do fetish and erotica.
Erotica is good. It's always good.
It's always good. It's always good. And I do other stuff. I've done a little bit of product photography, which was kind of really odd to go from doing fetish stuff to product photography. But yeah, pay is pay, right?
So I got that pillow for you. Instead of holding your arm up,
well, no.
after a while you might want to just relax it a bit.
It'll
Put it under the top part of your arm.
And even if you turn, like sit this way along the bed, facing that way, you'll get your arm more on. You know what I'm saying? Instead of facing forward, you can turn your body if you want. Which, as long as you're comfortable, that's what I'm trying to say. How's the background looking? Is it too messy?
No. Is it messy with 3 sheets of paper and...
Yeah, I just like the whole shears.
I know.
Tell you to pride, eh?
It's clean, it looks nice. That's good.
That's one of the good things about Matt here. He's insane when it comes to the cross-contamination protection and all that.
You're not going to put one of those masks you have pictures on?
No, they don't actually work there for sure.
Really?
Yeah. Do you wear one of those underneath that mask when you're doing a show? Yeah.
Yeah, it gets pretty sweaty, I'll tell you.
I was going to say, doesn't it get kind of hot breathing in your own breath all the time?
Oh yeah. I'll tell you, lots of gum too.
You chew gum under that thing?
Oh my god.
I just feel like I'm gonna get it stuck in the mask, and then I'm like, oh.
If you have to smell your own breath, you might as well
So
smell it.
if
It's
you,
true.
like that, you can turn your arm all the way. Okay. And then go back all the way. Okay. Just want to make sure that we have all the proper angles.
Yeah, this is
I'm gonna start here, go left, and then right.
It's as much as comfortable as it's going to be.
Yep.
This way I have my legs going under here. So, what the hell is that?
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, that's, oh yeah, don't worry. You can just try that. That's for,
This one like this and boom.
Were those the stirrups coming
No,
out?
it's for the roll.
Oh, okay.
You can buy the paper rolls, like it's an
okay.
actual medical bench.
Okay, I don't know. I just level it like, I can get my leg under here and fuck, and like it was a rod.
So how did you find Matt for Scarification artist?
Well, when I went for my tattoo here, I went for the New World on Young Street, and then when I went for my retouch, I was asking them about scarification, and Daniel, the Russian guy over there, he told me downstairs there's a guy named Justin, I believe.
Anthony.
Anthony, and he mentioned to come here. I thought I would have to go outside Toronto first.
Yeah.
Anthony, I did a huge skin removal across his chest.
Oh,
But that big.
was that the one you showed me? Or
the Street Fighter?
yeah, the Street Fighter. Yeah, yeah.
You should see it now. It's,
Is it even? Wow.
wow.
When I first saw it, I was like, wow, was that supposed to come this much? It's like, oh yeah, I wanted it that way. I'm like, oh well, thank God.
Yeah. Good luck. Can you lift your hand up like that? Just go like this. Okay. And just relax again. And if you're ready, I'm ready.
Just before you start, Matt,
Yeah.
am I allowed to stand here or am I in your way?
No, you can stand there
Okay.
as long as like
Yeah.
angles, and then just watch
Yeah.
that. That's
Watch
the only
that.
thing.
Okay.
Okay. You good to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just breathe and relax, like I said. Anything at all, let me know.
It's just that.
We'll see.
It's like paper cuts.
Yeah.
Basically.
I've heard a lot of people compare it to like a cat scratch.
Yes.
Except on the upside here is you don't get cat poop in it.
Clearly.
How you doing?
Okay.
watching is okay.
Yeah. Oh no, Matt.
I hope she's okay. And I hope he's okay even more.
You know, a lot of people who watch actually are the first ones to pass out, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they see it, they don't feel it.
It always looks worse than it actually is, right?
Okay. Because if the camera pass on now, we have a problem. It's not going by my plans anymore. I'm a very kind of, I like to plan things ahead. If something doesn't go as according to plan, that's not good. It's going against my plans. Now, by you fainting,
This is why he's not down.
it's really not going to do good news.
Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine.
That's why I brought him here.
Yeah, like I don't know, how much blood have you let in front of me, Matt?
Yeah.
Probably liters at this point. I've also I filmed suspensions and things like that. This is
really?
oh yeah.
Cool.
This is
just so wicked. I never took drugs, but if drugs feels like this, I think I'm gonna start myself.
Is that you?
No, that's not me.
It's not me.
Well, it's me, but I don't care what happened at work right now. The building could be on fire, and I'm not going to answer. So, I don't care.
No, I just asked if it was your phone.
Oh. Are you going to be removing the skin, or is it just a cut?
This is just a cut. This is straight line scarification.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to get a lot of the effect from.
Okay.
Skin removal is different.
Because the one who did your arm that I saw on the internet,
He did the skin removal.
yeah, he completely cut like a little slice, and you could see him like taking one slice after another, you know?
Yeah, that was the pattern he was going with on the back.
Okay.
with Lucas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of intriguing because when I first came here, we were talking about it. I'm like, I saw this guy on the internet. I was like, he was pretty intricate. Let me turn around. And I was like, wow, and he tells me the guy who did it for him was also the same guy in the video. And I was like, this is great,
Small industry.
Yeah.
It really is. It's funny. Like I know a girl who just got her ears pointed recently, and FX did it, and I was like, oh, I know FX. I remember seeing him doing scarification at a tattoo convention, and people freaking out over it. They didn't know what to do with it.
What?
It was. This is. Oh God. This is when we went to Montreal that time. So that was like what, 6 years ago?
Just make it messages so you know.
I was like, yeah, it was maybe 6 years ago. It's not as. It wasn't as known. Really?
It's just blood, Matt.
Yep.
I think you have a few more gallons left.
Probably.
Oh, and by the way, the pain is gone now. Like, it was like for the same thing for the tattoo, like, you feel it when it starts,
Your adrenaline.
but after that, no, I don't know. My pulse didn't change. One bit.
They get the endorphins going a bit.
Could be. But the pain is completely gone. It's not like it was when you first started cutting. How sharp is this little object?
Oh, dude.
Really?
I'm not too sure if you're putting pressure or anything on it. It's just like swing.
It's so sharp when you first cut, you don't bleed.
Yeah.
Wow.
The blade is actually cut by laser.
Oh no.
That's how.
Scalpels today are a hell of a lot sharper than they used to be.
No. What do you think of the bleeding so far? Like,
It's fine.
it's fine.
Yeah, this is
Nothing is abnormal.
no. If it starts
You're far from
pulsing,
but
then it's something to worry about.
Okay.
But I don't even think Matt gets that deep, do you?
No, I mean, some areas do pulse. That's just with pressure, though.
Yeah.
It could be like you didn't hit an artery, but it could be behind that area. Arteries can squirt.
Telling you I appreciate your skills. Which movie did you put on?
Repo Man.
Which one?
Repo Man?
Repo Man?
Jude Law and Forrest Whitaker.
Amazing how close it came to the other one, right?
Yep.
I just saw it the first time last week. This movie.
Repo Man or Repo
the one playing.
yeah. You've seen Repo, right?
I'll find it. Got it when it first came out.
I thought this was gonna be worse.
Sorry to disappoint you, man.
No, don't. I'm not a masochist, but I can appreciate the pain. Your mom want to get one for you next?
Yeah, no. I'll stick with ink, thank you.
That's the same thing.
Pouring of the lemon juice on it afterward, but I'm not too thrilled about it.
You don't have to do that necessarily, right?
I do it. I always recommend it. I find that it really gives me, in my work, really good results.
Oh yeah?
Huge. Especially on Caucasian.
Does it make it puff out more? Or?
So I'm gonna draw it down.
Mm-hmm.
It's the battery charger for that in case it starts to die before you're done.
Yeah, it's at about 56 minutes, so it should be okay. For now, at least.
Alrighty.
Patrick,
Look at that.
do you mind shutting the door behind you, dude?
Sure.
Thanks, man.
Did you see him in the front?
He was in the firm?
He was in the stills. Did you see him?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I heard firm and I'm like, wait, what? my wife worked on the firm TV show.
The thing why I want it to be just me and him.
Oh, yeah.
He's the artist, I'm his canvas.
Right now, it's tight. It's tight on what he's doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because after that, I want to do a bit of. When I get something this good done, you know, obviously I want to brag about it.
Yeah.
When I get something done and forget about it, cut my arm, put it in a coffin, and just, you know, mummified it, obviously. So when I want to, when the video is done, I'm gonna post on my site with a signature and everything, so people knows it's been done from here.
Yeah.
But yet again, I'm kind of very private about my life.
Yeah.
But there's certain things I cannot keep. For something this beautiful cannot just be kept forever under a shirt or something like that. But I don't want other people see other people. I just want.
Oh, for sure.
Sorry
For sure.
about him coming in. I told him. Listen.
Doesn't listen.
I don't like people just barging in when I do something like this.
Yeah.
Move forward for you.
Well, there's a level of trust and sort of
Yeah.
privacy and quietness you want. Well, not quietness, but you know what I mean.
He obviously has to stay quite focused.
Oh yeah.
It's quite intriguing. As you cut, you can see the skin separating.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's just the pressure that you're putting with your thumb on the other side that keeps it open.
No.
But I can see it opening. So.
Well, the thing is, too, is that your skin is taught a certain way, like as if a grain.
Oh, okay.
So it'll split more this way, but it won't split as much this way by appearance, but it's the same split.
Oh, okay.
See, the up and downs are thin, and the side to sides can be thicker, but it's the same split.
Okay.
Is there any part of the arm that tends to bleed more than the other?
Oh.
Like the underside or...
Yeah. It all depends on the person, how taut their skin is. Like your skin's pretty taut.
What is that?
tight?
Tight.
Oh. Yeah, you should see that right now. As you cut it, you can see it. Like, don't go in front.
I'm not going in front.
You're gonna see the video. And as you cut, you can see like.
Yeah, it separates.
I was the one in school when the nurse would come in to give our shot, and they kept telling other people, like, you know, look away. And I was the one who says, why? And she's like, you know, there's blood. And I'm like, I find it pretty intriguing. You do your thing and I'll do mine.
I've never been able to look away when I'm getting a shot or blood taken. I'm way more uncomfortable if I can't see what's going on. Yeah.
But you're watching me right now? Cutting me over
I mean,
and over.
No, if I can't see, if I can't see, if they're like look away, I'm like, no, I need to see what you're doing to my body.
Okay. I thought you meant you have to look away.
No, I have to look. I have to see what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, especially when I get tattooed, I need to see.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Doing very good.
You had a good meal before you came?
I did, actually. Poutine. The small
couple doors
poutine
down.
down the block, you know?
You're the connoisseur for poutine, right?
I'm a little bit obsessed with poutine.
Oh my god, then we should go out
Okay.
sometime.
There's a place in Kensington Market called Frescoes.
Really?
The guy who runs the place, it's a fish shop.
Oh no, you're good. Just
He's born and raised Montrealer, and he makes the best poutine in the city.
Really?
Yes.
What do you think about the small poutine?
I do not like the smoke.
Come on.
I'm not a fan.
what?
I grew up in Ottawa, right? So like the Quebec border was right there. I grew up with good poutine.
Oh, come on. There's good poutine outside.
No.
There is.
Don't argue.
There is. Just smokes is not it.
The smoke is not. Alright.
I'm telling you, try Frescoes and you'll see.
Say, he's had the smoke, now he has to try the other and compare for himself.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be the next mission. Here we go.
I know.
Actually, a friend and I keep talking about we want to do a documentary where we travel across the country, and I basically eat poutine in every city and critique it. And the way we're going to start the documentary is with my poutine tattoo. I haven't gotten it yet. I'm waiting to get it.
Oh, are you the one going to do this? What? Are you the one?
This would be it'd be color. It'd be color. So.
It would be a dent in your career?
No, it's color. Color tattoos not my gig. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I know a guy that smokes. Actually, he's a customer, and I get free poutine from him whenever you're working.
Alright.
Yeah, I just go over. Hey, buddy, hook me up.
Is he the guy with the
Big gauges in his
big
ears.
gauge in his ear?
I think there's 6 of them that have.
Yeah.
It's Toronto.
We
Everyone
just
is.
saw one today, and he just had the fresh one done on his left shoulder.
Oh, that wouldn't be him. This guy's a really small, skinny kid.
Yeah, he was thin.
Yeah, they all are once again there.
Oh my god.
I think the owner's the only big guy.
How do you work
I
at
know.
Smokes and not end up big?
I
You know?
know, it's like, wow, you guys don't eat here often, right?
Then again, I worked at a Tim Hortons when I was much younger, and I can't eat their donuts anymore.
Really?
Yeah. When you're around it 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, it's just, yeah, you can't do it anymore.
Okay.
This is in the days, they don't do this anymore. It used to be, okay, well, we're going to throw these out so employees can take home as many as they want. So I come home with like 3 cases of donuts and give them out to kids on the street. But yeah, I'd probably end up eating like a bunch myself, and I can't do it anymore. that was.
You feeling okay? You doing good? Oh man, you're like probably one of the best.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen a couple cuttings done, and you're really comfortable.
What's most of
man,
your
people
custom?
People wince, you know.
People are like, okay, I need a break. Or,
Oh, that's why you asked me if I'm okay?
yeah, see,
Oh,
it's good
no.
because I'm able to really just keep going.
Let's keep going here. I'm a machine.
Alright, would you turn this way?
This? Completely or?
Actually, want to go back again?
You're gonna need the scales. Oh, yeah, that's what I was gonna bring. Yeah, what do you think about the blood?
Let's go. You?
Find it intriguing. Everything's intriguing.
Comfortable but not shocked? Okay.
Extremely comfortable. My pulse didn't change.
If he could get any closer to what you were doing and
I think I
with
would.
distance from his head to his arm, he probably would.
I didn't looking it drip down. So.
I have been knocked unconscious on 4
Pain is something out of range of control. That's just
A meal is good before something like this, just so you know the amount of blood that.
Rest assured, I had the largest poutine smoked poutine could afford.
With a bunch of chicken on top.
With a bunch of chickens and.
I'll check to make sure I don't step on you, don't worry.
It's okay, I'm paying attention. If I see you move, I move.
She was looking for me to squirm for some sort of reason. Or whimpers.
Well, it's not, no, not whimper, but
It's fine, like,
please feel something.
I've been pierced I don't know how many times. I've got, you know, a bunch of tattoos, but my body will go into shock every time I have something done. I get pale, I get sweaty, it always happens. And it's not that I'm afraid of it or can't handle it, it's just that's how my body
I
reacts.
guess that's the body, the way it
Yeah.
is.
The human body is an interesting thing. The amount of people that I've dealt with in the years have had very little people pass out, but 80% of those people that pass out are for watching.
Yeah.
It's the people who watch that you have to be careful with.
Yeah, well, even just piercing a tongue, and then all of a sudden your clamp is on this guy's tongue. You put the needle through, and a friend passes out in the same room.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, oh shit.
So what do? You just look at
Smelling
the...
I gotta hold the piercing, get the piercing done, and then quickly.
Yeah.
I've done that once, so
Scrape the
I
people
pierced
off
tongue
the
really
floor.
quick, took the clamp off, went and tried to like see how the guy was doing, passed out, and then turned back around, the guy pierced passed out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've dealt with interesting things.
Oh my god.
Shock is very interesting person.
You see, my line of field, my field of work is the thing you find on computers sometimes that makes it. You need me to turn?
Nope.
I've seen like people like lying to me, like, oh, I wasn't on that site. Like we had a priest called, and he's like, you know, what's this little naked going on the little naked lady at the bottom corner, and we're like, Father, did you want on porn? So, because as a customer, you see the title. If it's like a priest is going to be like Father such and such, and then you know we see stuff like that. But nobody ever passed that going on the internet. Unfortunately.
I don't know. I remember when I was younger and I was like exploring body modification, I was always reading beingmezine.com, and some of the stuff on there I'd be like, okay, I've had enough for the day, I can't look anymore. Can't look anymore. And now it's like, psh, nothing bothers me now.
There's creepy people out there, let me tell you that.
Oh yeah.
You see them on the internet. Like I remember like strangeland.com, when it came out, that site was like, oh my god. Any creep you could find in the world was there. Like from people like chopping their own balls and whatnot to anything else in the world. So
that was a lot of what Being Mezine had.
it was like, wow, you are a sick fuck. I thought I was sick, but when I saw that...
Here you go, here's your design.
I know, right? Look at this. Sorry for bleeding on your knife.
That's why I got the mat.
Does it absorb everything?
It keeps it, because the back is plastic, the front absorbs it.
Oh, okay.
So it keeps it from contaminating things.
That's what I was just thinking about. I'm like, dude.
Same with the dental bibs.
Okay, I'm like, dude, this is a lot of blood going straight into your nice...
No. That's why you were asking. I thought you were asking because you're concerned.
No. Look at this. So the dotted line you were saying, it's a very slight cut?
Lighter. It'll be less raised.
Okay.
So it gives it a really good 3D effect. You'll see it'll be there but not as raised as the other thicker lines. Turn this way.
You were saying this was going to take 2 hours, but I don't think...
Because you're sitting like a champ.
There's no stopping.
Yeah. Most people would probably have taken a break by now.
It was like Danny when Dad did my tattoo on my chest. Apparently, it's one of the hardest places you can get. And he's like, "Do you need to take a break?" I'm like, "My eyes are closed." I'm like, "Do I look like anyone?" Just to keep going. And he's drilling on my chest, like, you know. I thought he was trying to make me squeal. I'm like, "Dude, the pain is long gone. You know, it's not there anymore." So you can just, like, you know.
A lot of people hate the shower and the aftercare.
Really?
Yeah.
Those are the two things.
I mean, my first mistake was was not using Nair. I showed up there without shave, so he had to shave my chest. And now shaving, that was so amateur of me. I should have used Nair in the first place, like I did right now, you know. Nair take away the hair, but you don't deal with the regrowth.
Yeah.
The same as if you're shaving your beard or
Oh,
something like this, so.
I keep a beard because my face does not react well if I shave it.
Oh, same for me.
It doesn't have it.
No.
The shortest I can get is like the buzz cut sort of thing on my face, but
I'll shave once per week, and I don't care what work says.
Along in here now.
Okay.
Comfy?
Yep.
What's the name of this design again? I'm forgetting.
The Ouroboros.
that's right.
That's it.
I know.
Like a dragon who eats his own tail.
Yeah, I know it from Millennium. I don't know if you remember Millennium.
To me, it's a design related to a series of books that I read. It's about vampires, and one of their clans has the Ouroboros design as their like main design. Type of deal.
Which series of books is that?
Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh yeah.
I heard of it.
Yep. I used to play the computer game like God,
Oh
ages
my God,
and
I
ages
still
and ages
plays
ago.
it. I still plays
He's
it.
got
you
both
know.
versions.
And the World of Darkness is coming out.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna make Vampire the Masquerade, but like a World of Warcraft game, but like based on what it was back then, what you've played and what I played. You know.
I remember the live role-play games at the library at the University of Ottawa.
Wow. Here in Toronto, I've been trying to find people who plays a tabletop of it, and it's kind of, you know.
There's a place called 401 Games on Yonge Street, and they have a lot of like Warhammer and Dungeons and Dragons and all that. You might find people there.
Yeah, people go to the Hairy Tarantula too.
Oh yeah, Harry Tarantula's another one.
I've cleaned their book. I have
I've
like
been there
every
so many
book.
times.
I spent thousands of dollars in getting all the books of them. I have like maybe 15 to go, and I have every book
Wow.
about Vampire the Masquerade and Dark Ages. So I love reading. It's all about the story, and like, it's very amazing in my opinion. You know, it's something that doesn't go away. Like the way they made the stories in the books, it's like intertwined with our own society from back in the days to today. So. I like it that time when I showed you, when you showed me the screenshot of it. I was like, dude, that's exactly what I wanted.
It makes it.
Yeah.
Definitely makes the design. Do you want to get a couple stills?
If you want.
Yeah, that'd be great.
If by any misluck she appears in the thing, you can still cut it out.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I don't think we have to worry too much about that happening.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to clean you up a bit. So stay like that.
You can't see what you're doing now?
I'll just
You're using a Canon?
yeah. That's what they
Uh-oh.
have here.
Oh, wait. You have to use a Nikon now.
Here we go.
Well, that's. Don't
I'm
get
a
me started.
Nikon kind of guy, you know?
I've been shooting Canon ever since I could hold a camera.
Oh, really?
Yep.
What did you put on?
Green soap. It's a medical soap you use.
Green soap?
It's called green soap.
Oh, this is so wicked. Look at the...
Is that still filming?
Yeah, it's filming.
Yeah, it's just stay there. Yeah, look at this. This is amazing. Good God. Okay. You don't want to watch the side?
We're gonna pat that side because it's still fresh and I don't want to lose the stencil.
You're gooey.
Yeah. Good blend.
You're gooey.
It's very thin.
But it coagulates really fast.
listening to Jake swapping stories about some schmuck and his overdue liver, all I can think about is how that schmuck has a name and a wife.
So you think it's Ian Pass from there?
Well, I can tell when someone has good blood. Coagulates, binds fast, big white solid count.
Okay.
Those are nice sounds.
I wonder how someone can faint while they're having pain done to them.
Numbness sits in.
Over matter, I guess. You mean when they don't feel pain?
Well, like you were saying, a lot of people faint just because of pain or sight, but you know, if there's pain, I can see myself fainting if I have pain.
Yeah, a lot of do with mind, right? A lot of like.
Power of our mind?
Well, I mean, if you get in a car accident, then you look down, you realize you're impaled. That's when you go into shock,
Oh, okay.
right? So it has a lot to do with this visual sight too.
Crimson red. So how do you decide that a line will be less? Like the dotted line, you're saying it's going to be less. How do you just put less pressure?
This thick line?
Yeah.
The little multiple incisions I'm making,
Yeah.
that's going to help it not heal together as much and create more scarring.
So that's how you
The
do
less
it.
incisions I make, the easier it is, the less scarring it creates.
I gotta upgrade my camera.
You should see the one that I have.
I've got a Canon XSI right now, so it's just like a Rebel, but it does the job. You put a nice piece of glass on it and it looks fine. It looks good even, but...
I have the D7000 from Nikon.
Oh yeah.
Is that a 50mm you have in there?
That is 1785.
70?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is their shot camera. I'm just using it.
Okay.
Yeah, all the equipment is from here.
Clearly I'm not cut out for sale. This is
What's the tattoo you have on your neck?
Mistake.
A mistake.
Yeah.
What is that?
This is called bored at a tattoo shop one day, working. I got a Chinese symbol for crazy. I'm gonna cover it.
It's amazing.
Was that a New World or?
Oh, this is adrenaline before you even
Oh
know.
yeah.
Adrenaline rush in Elmer. You probably haven't even heard of that.
Never heard of it.
I used to run it. Way back. I had 2 years experience at that time. I think it was 17, 18.
I'm amazed how fast this is going.
Me too.
Seriously. It's mind blowing.
I thought you said you were not going to go on the ribs.
Oh, not there.
Matt,
Here.
if I can just get you to move the green soap.
Yep.
Is that okay?
Can you see well on your side, so?
Not
The
really.
face?
I can see the face, yeah. You know what? Your elbow doesn't lock in that position.
That's fine.
You know what? Your elbow doesn't lock. You've got it so straight. You just kind of.
Did you lock before?
I lost.
Has your elbow ever locked?
Oh no.
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
Alright.
That's the last of my worries. It's like painting with blood.
I've done that.
Drawing with a sharp paintbrush.
I am your ink. You're the instance one. You can almost hear the skin.
It's a hair follicle.
Huh.
You've done this 1,000 times.
What's really nice when you take your bandage off, if you're lucky, the blood will have imprinted right on the bandage.
Yeah, that's what he did with the one tissue there. He put it on, took it off, and you could see the whole dragon's face.
It's like my wife has the dark mark from Harry Potter right here, and when we took the bandage off, it was perfect. So we have it framed next to the stencil.
Really?
Her mom's like, what? That's paint, right? Yeah, paint.
Scales.
Yeah.
You got like one set of scales left to do, is that it?
I think so.
Jesus.
I still have to go back around to the other side
I
now.
was gonna say,
Yeah,
there's
you
more
gotta
that's
turn.
there.
Do you want to do this scale here since we're on this side first?
Good idea. So 2 there. One bundle of these 2 I have to do. Oh, 2 bundles of scales left.
Like, 2 hours gonna be enough? 40 minutes later? Jeez.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I'm watching you, so if you're coming back, don't accommodate for me for shooting.
I don't know.
Okay.
No offense, I'm not going to.
It looked like you were doing that. I was like, no, don't do that. That's silly.
Man, that little knife is sharp.
Oh yeah.
Holy cow. Can't believe how sharp that is. It cuts the skin, and I register, like my body register pain.
Yeah.
It's like so sharp. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like a hot knife through butter. It's like it doesn't matter.
I've used these to cut stencils before, like for painting, and I sliced my finger, and I didn't know until I was like, where the hell's all the red coming from?
Yeah, you don't.
I was like, oh, crap!
Yeah, why is it?
Yeah.
And then it started to hurt, right?
Yeah, then it started to hurt. It was funny, because like, I had paint laid out in front of me, and there was red paint, and I was confused. I'm like, is it leaking? Like, where is this coming from?
Oh, look at the scale. So detailed, so nice.
These are gonna heal like really light bundles too. There's a really good cool texture effect.
This is amazing. I'm telling you about your myopia.
It's interesting how the scar will feel afterwards, like to you. Like, my wife, when I touch her, she's just like, it tingles.
Really?
Yeah, it's...
Oh, because you lose the sensation?
I'm not sure. There's a different sensation. Like if you touch any scar you have, it feels slightly different. And then once you have like a design, it feels real neat.
If you want to have a good look, if you can see, as he cuts on, the deeper he goes, you can see the skin like, I can see it with my own eye.
Yeah. Fortunately, I don't think we have enough zoom on this lens. Aside from me getting like right in there, I don't want to do that.
Oh, messy's the background on this bed, eh?
What?
I said, how messy's the background on this bed?
It just adds to the environment.
I know. It's
It's the mise en scène.
yeah,
You really see the patterns are starting to take hold, eh?
yeah.
So let's go all the way to the other side.
We've done all this.
Yeah.
What about this line? here?
That's what I'm going to do when I go to the other side. I'm going to see. Yeah, your tail goes like that. Okay, so you're going to have to put your arm, your hand. That'll work.
There's some people that were a little squeamish. How could you drink at a time like this?
doesn't faze me. It's but also like I do like makeup effects and a little bit of effects for like video stuff. So it's like you research a lot of it. Like I've seen a lot of crime scene photos that most people will be like, you just.
I've watched execution, snuff tape, and everything, and after a while, there's nothing that can possibly ever faze you.
Yeah.
Because technically, you know, because it's so real. Because it's a real kind of, you know, murder type of deal. Yeah. Every time you phase out, you don't realize what's going on in the end. Like what you see in the movie when the guy gets shot in the forehead and they just make a little hole, and then just like a little kind of teardrop of blood. I mean, that guy must have been dead for 10 years for just having that little drop of blood.
That's usually they do. It's like, okay, we need to make this PG. We can't have an R rating. Okay, a little drop of blood. You get the R rating, you get the blowout and all that other fun stuff.
I know.
It always makes me laugh when though they do a headshot and it comes out this way. Like physics does.
I know. It's like.
But it's.
It defies science.
Yeah, you have to suspend that though when you're seeing a movie. Otherwise, you'll never enjoy anything. Which is one of the hardest things. Like, I studied film in university, and a lot of my other film student friends are just like, sometimes it's really hard to watch a movie and sit there and be like, okay, I'm just gonna go in, just gonna enjoy the movie. I'm gonna shut off that part of my brain that picks it apart.
You know the part of the movie that I hide myself? It's those very embarrassing moments. I cannot watch like a comedy movie like with Adam Sandler or Jim Carrey. He does some kind of foolishness in front of other people. That for me, I just like I can't watch it. It embarrassed me.
Don't watch Bridesmaids then. I left the theater. It was awful.
But gore, blood, murder, whatever. That to me is like, hey, whatever. Horror movies, hey, what's up? You know. But Jim Carrey flying in front of the TV, showing his ass and talking to his own ass, I can't believe it. It's too stupid for me. Good Tim. Nice.
Need a little bit of the.
Man, I think I'm gonna get one when I get out of here. That looks so
it's good to up your sugars.
Would that be good for a first break?
Yeah.
Taking the TTC home?
Yep.
Fortunately. Thanks for reminding me.
Okay. Just make sure that you protect your arm, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the germs
Especially
and
like
that
rubbing and everything.
Oh yeah.
Even if it is just bandaged, pretend the bandage.
Especially the random people that get on at Queen and Bathurst.
If someone sees me with a bloody forearm, I think they're gonna stay away.
There was a dude who got on the streetcar like a couple of weeks ago and he was bleeding out his head and I was like, are you okay? He's like, oh yeah, I'm fine, man, I'm fine. I was just stay back, stay away.
Are you okay?
Oh, it's cool, stuff happens, you know. Like, alright.
Yeah, I'm more of a germaphobe than anything being afraid of it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is I'd be worried about a random guy like that, you know, touching my open wound.
Yeah.
Who knows? Do you want me to run out?
Not a good idea.
Just leave him?
Yeah. It wasn't specifically. Okay.
Why do you put Vaseline on them?
It just helps clean the blade a bit.
Okay.
Vaseline, more or less that pile of Vaseline is for you after.
Okay. How are we doing?
How you doing?
Look how goofy you were.
I know, look at
It
this.
just kind of hangs there like string.
Yeah, it's just a
Can I take a
coagulator.
picture of that?
That's the coagulation.
That's actually really cool. I've been trying to get that before.
Yeah, when there was a goop that was hanging from his arm to the tissue. It was just like a string.
Can you turn all the way that way again?
Blood is a weird thing
And then I
sometimes.
have this line, and then that's it.
Alright.
Okay.
Have people ever did a scar with you or anything like that and asked you to stop midway and it was a bad idea?
No.
Have you seen that footage of that kid online who's getting tattooed and he freaks out? He's got like maybe a little line on him at that point, and they've done part of the outline, and he starts screaming at the tattoo artist and freaking out, "You're hurting me! It's not supposed to feel like this! It's not supposed to..." The guy's like, "Dude, you can walk out of here with a half-finished tattoo or we can finish this." And his mom's in the video too and is just laughing at him the entire time.
That's funny.
It's like...
I was like, wonder like what's like each scenario that could happen, like to someone's job, like, you know, how they react or what did he tell or, you know, what did he come up with? I don't know.
Matt, I'm sure you've got like a billion stories about everything, every imaginable person.
This is colder than the first stuff you put.
That's because your skin's heated up though.
Bear with me on this, okay, dude?
Yeah. Don't worry, good.
Ooh, look at that.
It's like a murder scene.
An ant massacre.
Does this stop the blood from coming out at all?
No. If anything, it's going to cause more. Anything.
I guess you can't see what you're doing anymore.
No, it's just I like to keep it clean.
Yeah.
Just as we go along. And then especially if people see pictures and go, what the fuck?
They just need to look at the pool underneath that.
Yeah, you just need something like that. There was a lot of cuts. That was that, you know?
Just, yeah, see the nice pile of like, tissue sitting at the side.
Oh, that green soap smell.
See if you can go a bit more. I know it might be a bit uncomfortable. This is just a connecting line.
It's okay. The blood is healing already, you can tell. Even on the that little that tissue here.
You quite felt so much like a pretzel, huh?
Hmm?
So you never felt so much like a pretzel.
A pretzel?
Yeah, twisted all over.
Oh, yeah. It's okay.
Okay, so I'm going to this.
Sure.
Just be safe.
It is a plastic in there.
I can't believe it went that fast.
I'm still going to go through and make sure everything's perfectly even.
Please.
I'm just going to take this off because I don't want too much of this build up because it's actually bad.
What
Bacteria
Blood?
growth.
Technically, when a body dies, it's better to burn it or bury it.
That's true. I keep telling my wife I want a Viking funeral. She goes, where? Lake Ontario. You're gonna set the lake on fire. You're gonna set the lake on fire, Alex.
Just for you.
I'll leave a mark on history.
Yeah. The entire lake is on fire. And it's gonna be known forever at night.
It'd be pretty awesome.
So I'm just going to do a quick switch.
Are you switching sides?
No, I'm going to
No,
just switch
okay.
the underneath there.
Cool.
Just bear with me for a second.
You should have something on there to wrap around so it doesn't drip anymore.
Oh, I know my ways. I know what to do.
There you go. What do you do with the rest? Wow. Interesting.
Just load it. Okay. Switch around with the new one. So comfortable.
Oh, just in time.
Just in time.
The first drop.
So, it's like nothing happened.
So this is going good publicity for you. Now people will think this is going to be painless for them. Although for some of them, they might be like, whoa, to get me this is pretty easy.
Okay, I'm going to try to take this easy. Well, I can't say that. This is going to be a lot of scrubbing. Okay, just so that. A lot of people get very irritated with me at this point, but that has to be done.
Dude,
Has anyone ever taken a swing at you?
Yeah, I lost eyebrow rings over a nipple piercing.
What?
You what?
Yeah. An interesting story.
I mean, I remember having it done and it hurt like a motherfucker, but not enough to rip out eyebrow piercings.
No. It's like this jock guy was kind of put up to it by his friends, and he came in. And I'm like, dude, this hurts. Like a nipple piercing for a dude is actually pretty painful. He's like, just fucking do it. I don't care. So I do it. As soon as the needle goes through, he fucking cuts me. I had 3 eyebrow rings in this eyebrow.
That's what I was looking at. I'm like, dude, what happened there?
Yeah.
I'm assuming he was removed from the shop.
I finished it, told him to get out, and his friends, he went out and he acted tough. I was nothing. He left. The next day he came back.
Wow. That's crazy. Did you look on
Awesome. Yeah.
Did you look on the piece of no? Pretty amazing.
Good shot?
Yep.
Alright, that's it, my man.
Alright. Wrap it up.
I'm just going to give you a little wipe underneath, not too much. I'll show you how to wrap it up.
People might get scared if I get too bloody.
Yeah. Like I said, I got that good tape for you. It's just amazing.
So a total hour is all that took.
Yeah.
Well,
he sit like a champ. Like
yeah.
It's always based on what people. Yeah. I mean, I charge by the piece, but you never know the time, right? So it's hard to always gauge this type of thing, especially when people like this come along.
Since they're like a rock.
What do you do with the rest of the blood, given the fact that, you know, blood is not always good mixing with the others? Like, do you burn it?
Biobin, like all the garbage I use is actually disposed of bio.
Oh, okay, so
Bio bag.
See, tattoo shops have that stuff usually too. Well, they're supposed to, right?
Yeah. Well, technically, the city of Toronto said that it's now you have to have a bio garbage separate from regular
It's
garbage.
good, especially in Toronto with the raccoons getting into everything.
Yeah.
I know. God damn, every time I go around my house, there's one in the garbage can, and I don't know how he climbed there.
Do you want me to wrap one of these up for you?
One of your blood prints.
Sure.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
Put it up in the cube at work.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it at work. No, I won't show you that right now, but here's what it is.
This is what I like to do when healing, okay? Is I like to take something, either a glove or like a stick, give it a good, nice, even layer. You're gonna find throughout the day with the body sweat and everything, all the Vaseline is gonna pool at the bottom of the bandage because Vaseline thins out, right, when it's heated.
Okay.
And like keep all the cuts nice and evenly Vaseline down because you want it to suffocate the cuts. And you'll find too, like during the healing process, it's actually quite relieving. It's actually quite relief when you put Vaseline on it because it just makes it soften.
Yeah.
And at night when you take it out, it'll start drying and cracking, if you like. Just turn the other way all the way. So that's what you're going to do. Okay?
So the first 5 days were summer.
You're going to, the first 3 days is the lemon juice.
Okay. First 3 days is not
In the morning.
In the morning.
But you're going to wrap this for 10 days. 10 days is the healing process.
Okay.
So just like this is what you're going to have during the day for 10 days.
Just this?
I'll show you. this technically, right? What I do is you're going to learn little tricks how to keep it tight. And you want it airtight, right? You want the Vaseline and the bandage airtight. So I find little tricks like this help. Keep it, because if you don't have it airtight, it will affect the outcome. Right, so you say you don't want this to slip. That's tricky too because there's Vaseline.
Yeah.
So maybe you should just put it. Nice strip it to your right. There's a lot of movements involved in your arm. I tend to put like one in the middle just to kind of keep it molded to your arm.
So you're saying the first 2 days I have to get up in the morning, remove my wrapping.
No.
No, you sleep with it unwrapped.
You sleep with it unwrapped.
Oh, unwrap it.
Yeah. And during the day, this is what you're going to do every morning. But the first, I would even say like the first 5 mornings for something this big. Another tip. I felt bad.
Well, for anyone who goes for something like this and expect no pain at all,
Oh,
it's
look, there's
so
your painting.
There you
So I
go.
could put that on any day.
That's a good picture.
There's your painting. Now all you gotta do is
Really?
frame it.
Yeah. Good picture. Look at that! This is amazing!
So yeah, anyone who goes for a piercing, a tattoo, or a scar and expect it painless is completely someone who's delusional.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, you're cutting the skin.
Okay.
It's just how tolerant you are.
Well, it's like my little cousin wants to get a tattoo done, and I keep telling her like, okay, when you actually want to get it done, I'll take you to a proper place. It's clean, safe, all that stuff. She's like, well, it's not going to hurt that much, is it? I'm like, they're stabbing you with a lot of needles over and over again. It's not going to not hurt, but it's not unbearable.
It's not
It's
licked
a-
on by kittens.
It's not going to tickle.
Yeah.
That's what I say. It's not kitten legs.
What's the most like painful place to get pierced though?
For guy, nipple, I say. Nipple or dido?
Oh what?
Dido?
What is that?
It's around the cap of your penis.
Oh jeez.
Like an eyebrow ring.
Yeah.
That hurts.
I can attest, nipples hurt like a lot. A lot.
Yeah. You know Jason Hammer, right?
Yeah.
You remember he got his done. It's like one of his first piercings. By the way, I'm just going through to make sure everything's consistent,
Oh,
just so you know.
Is that line going should have been done at all?
This one?
Yeah, that one.
See?
Okay.
Just light enough, like on the
It
pattern.
doesn't seem to bleed as
No.
much as it was before.
Some places won't.
Well, it's just a scratch compared to the others.
Also,
Yeah, he got his nipples done at 10 right away, and he would like enjoy that.
At 10?
Yeah, 10
that's
gauge.
Oh, wow. That must have
normally start what, 18 or 16?
So that's what, like a barbell thing?
Yeah.
Whoa.
The lower the number, the thicker the metal. Yeah.
That must have been something.
I can imagine. Well, it was funny. It was like my brother was dead set about getting he wanted to get his earlobes scalpeled so he could get them gauged up, and he was going to go see Matt. I'm like, don't. If my brother comes in, don't. He ended up doing it the proper way. You
My
take your
daughter's
time to
trying
stretch them.
She's trying to stretch hers, but
Don't.
Your brother used to come to see me regularly.
Yeah. Like, don't scalpel them.
no, what size she went to? But she ended up taking a pair of those plastic spikes.
Oh,
and in
yeah.
half an hour she stretched it, like she pushed it all the way through.
It's very
And
dangerous.
she
That's,
made it
yeah.
Very, very dangerous to do that.
And she said for 2 or 3 days her ears were just on fire.
Yeah.
You can really severely rip your ear, you can cause cauliflower ear. A lot of stuff people see, they're like, oh, I could do that.
Well, so-
Oh, yeah.
Well, the thing is, right, like, as you stretch it, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, Matt, if you stretch it slowly, the tissue's still there, right? If you cut it, you're losing it.
Well, you can create an incision, depending on the person's ear, it all depends person to person, right?
Yeah.
You can actually just create an incision one way, so when you do stretch it, after you make the incision, it takes away that pressure from certain areas, preventing it from ripping, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have to admit that during this entire process, only a few places I felt a very sharp pain.
Yeah.
And it's more like under the arm
Under
itself.
would be obviously more
But
sensitive.
I'm quite more tolerant, so it didn't bother me as much. But still, if they ever ask, where like
Well,
if
that's
they
why
do
she was
something
the most
like that.
painful part. Yeah, would be the underarm.
Anything that gets sun less hurts more.
I don't think I get any sun.
Anywhere.
I
Ever.
made it here today just because of this, but beside that, it's stick to the fact. It's funny when you look at all my arms, this arm here you could think it's tan,
Yeah.
but it's not, it's just a hair. When you look at my arm like without hair, it's like as white as a pillow almost.
So you get something for the other arm now?
No. I was looking for a tattoo in my palm of my right hand or something like that. But my next tattoo will probably be my back.
Yeah.
Like a complete back.
Palm tattoos are neat, but they do, like, they fade quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling you about
He was telling me that he knows someone that could possibly do it better and it will not go away.
Really?
Yeah, they do pointillism with the machine, and it makes it stay like. The guy did his own palm. And it was a bright red apple, and it was like 4 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Steve in Guelph has his own shop called Prestige Art.
That's really interesting.
Graphic designer / tattoo artist. He's not tattooist. He doesn't draw a lot at all, but he can put anything in your skin as an exact
Whatever you
give
want.
him. It's uncanny. He's like a laser printer.
Wow.
So he does his pointils. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Does he put it in deep rhythm?
Do you remember Borden? No, you probably didn't meet Borden. He used to be a counter guy at Planet Ink Extreme when I worked there. He had his whole palm done. It was
Maybe
nuts.
once.
Texture. Press that a bit more.
Is that healing already?
Just the area I need to put more of it into.
Dragon's bleeding from his mouth.
What?
The dragon's bleeding
It's
from his
drooling.
mouth.
It's drooling.
It's been an interesting day for you, or what?
Yeah?
Fascinating.
You see now it's more open. I like that.
Can you put your hand just straight? Awesome. What do you think?
It looks
I
awesome.
love it. Just love the blood coming out. It's dropping out. It's dripping again.
Yeah. No one gets out here. It's impossible.
You can tell when you turn and you can feel the skin like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the design, like either way you look at the arm, you know what it
Yeah.
is. Like it's readable. It's simple, and you can see that it's got a wicked flow to it.
Especially
when that stuff starts popping.
That's gonna look really cool.
I'm gonna come back in 10 days to show you that.
Yeah, well, you won't see the pop until like a good 2-3 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna touch base again this week.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be what, like in
If you
10
want
days
to see
it'll
more
be a
pictures
hot,
of it.
like a dark pink scarring?
Yeah, it'll be like a tinge, like a dark red tinge. It'll still stay like mostly pinkish.
I'll come back again if you want more pictures when it's done.
Is this roll goodbye? I'm gonna give give it a really good wipe, and Alex, if you don't mind, you're gonna have to like do a dead-on shot for me.
Yeah, for sure.
If that's okay with you.
Oh, yeah.
You want like a dead-on filming of your wipe, or you want?
Oh no, like a photo. As soon as I wipe it,
yeah,
so
once it's
just
clean.
looks-
Yeah, so there's no blood. Okay,
Yeah.
I got what you're saying.
There might be a couple drips that'll turn out pretty cool, but what I'm gonna do is once I wipe it, I want to put like paper towel underneath it so it's really a white background.
Yeah.
You can really see it.
Can we move that so I can
Yep.
step over to that?
Goodbye.
Yep. I'm scanning.
Once again, the annoying coldness.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
Like wiping ice cubes over your head.
Ice. It's so funny, everyone's like, oh my god, this hurts so much. And you're just like, oh, it's cold.
The what?
I said the red, like the red here, like see those little dry pieces of blood? I don't want to minimize that as much as possible for a good picture.
You can wash it, but with a good scrub.
He doesn't care. Scouring pad.
But if that's what I mean, if I give it a good scrub, that's what happens.
Oh, okay.
So it's like you gotta do a bit of both.
Picture a big glob of Vaseline.
Well, it's actually the scalpels with a little bit of blood on the tips.
If I do this, are you able to stay in the paper towel for a picture? Like, is that out of your frame kind of thing?
Like the
Just so it's just like, you know what I mean?
little, if we put more up under the pillow a bit.
You ready, Alex?
Yep.